let's call the finance meeting, the special call finance meeting of December 14th to order. Let it be noted that 2 of the 3 committee members are here. So we have a quorum. There's no acceptance of the agenda because it's set by ordinance that we have to have just the agenda as set when the notice goes out. First order of business is the minutes, approval of the October 26th, 2021 meeting minutes. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second, any discussion?
Yeah.
All in favor of accepting the minutes of the October 26th meeting, say aye.
Aye.
That has been recommended unanimously. And the first order of business under ordinance and resolutions. Ordinance 2021-52, an ordinance appropriating funds for professional services to assist the city with coronavirus fiscal recovery funds established under the American Rescue Plan Act. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
And I second that. Discussion. Mayor?
And nothing to add. I think this is something that we've talked a little bit about here and there, that we've got to get this moving forward so we can take advantage of the money that's coming to us.
Okay, are we gonna put this out for bid?
We already went out to bid, so we issued a request for qualification. We got back, we ranked them, we contacted the top ranked candidate, we negotiated a price. The budget amendment is me estimating what it would be for the rest of the year for them to perform those services. It comes out of the ARPA fund, which we recently established, so there's no impact to the general fund.
Right.
And this is for the administration of those ARPA funds.
Actually, it
So-
might be a positive impact to the general fund, because if we don't pass this, that might have to come from the general fund.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
okay.
Sorry about that.
So this is Clifton Larson Allen. Okay.
Yes, it is.
All right, any other discussion, questions, comments? Okay,
I love when I correct you.
Mayor,
I'm sorry.
You wanna say?
I apologize for correcting him.
Oh,
you're forgiven. I don't know.
And
Okay, all in favor of approving ordinance 2021-52, say aye.
aye.
Aye, that has been recommended unanimously. Under other agenda items, the update on the HUD reimbursement of Cranwell Drive, and Robert.
We
you get
have,
the check.
yeah, well, I don't have it here. We have deposited that, but
Oh,
we
yes.
did receive exactly 50%, around $61,000 from HUD for the work on Cranwell Drive. So received that a couple of weeks ago and has been deposited. So I imagine, I'm not exactly certain, but I would imagine there may be some legislation to appropriate that if it has not already been drafted. I'm not
Okay,
certain the date, but
I haven't seen anything.
nor
Yes.
have I. But in that event, it's certainly a possibility to see something for that. But it has been received and positive.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna come up with a resolution to accept those funds, and
Well, for
Since we get
reimbursements,
policy.
we don't necessarily need a resolution to receive, but
okay,
if they should want to spend them, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so if we wanted to spend them, so if we have another street project that we identify that we could, we have some leftover funds, and with the combination of these funds that we've received, we could go back to the board and say, we'd like to appropriate these funds that we've received to do it at another street.
so that's gonna go,
Okay.
that went back into the paving budget or the general fund?
It just dumps into our revenues. So
Okay,
for us to spend it, then we'd have to go back to the board and say, we received the money. Are we allowed to spend it?
Yeah.
Right.
So we've received it. We would just have to come back if we wanted to spend it on something else.
well, it would be, in my opinion, I think it would be appropriate to spend it in paving since the money was taken out of paving. I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, we have a couple of streets that are left. We've done most of the paving and list. So I think when we get closer to the end of the fiscal year and we see what's left, we might address a street or two that we can tackle. Maybe it's going to take a little bit more money, maybe a little bit less, and we can probably use this as a portion of that appropriation at that time.
Okay,
But
all
I could see us very well coming back to the board to ask for these
Alright.
funds.
right, I just don't want it to go, get lost and never land. Never to be seen again.
And I didn't mean to jump the gun there, but I think he's right. And there may be more than one you know, it's sort of top to bottom review,
Mhm.
I would think, but yeah.
Okay. All right, there's no, that was just a discussion item.
Right.
Any other discussion on that?
No.
Okay, item C, update on our FYI 2021 audit. Robert? Or Jesse?
Well, the audit's going well. I still have a few documents to review tonight. But we're down to sort of in the end game where we type up the management discussion and analysis and put everything together for presentation. We're about 2 weeks ahead of time, ahead of schedule over last year. So should be putting the full audit before Christmas, if all goes according to plan. And the auditors are planning, I've only spoken to them briefly, but are planning on visiting with us in January. And if we would like to have them at the finance committee, it may make more sense to have them come to the board the same night rather than do the first meeting in January. So if you, if both of y'all are okay with that, we would do them on the
That's
same
what we did
meeting.
last year.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
correct,
agree.
exactly. We do have some updated fiscal year end figures for you, but the formal numbers will be coming out within, like I said, likely prior to, there's more, likely prior to Christmas. And we'll be able to discuss a little more in depth at that time. As you can see, for general fund, we're up over budgeted figures. Around budget time, if you'll recall, the FY21, we were anticipating being around 6.6 million, ended up being around almost 7.1.
Excellent.
So that, yeah, it's excellent news. And you know, we're a little over collected on some of those items like sales taxes, you all recall. And that's certainly attributed to a lot of this, as well as some underspending on other items as well. So outside of that, all other funds are very in line with where they've been in the past years around the end of the fiscal year, and we'll.
So that we have a better grasp on where we actually ended with this. We'll have a better understanding of, because we're going to review the budget again
Right, January.
next month.
Yeah,
So
maybe
we're
the end of
pretty-
January,
Okay.
beginning of February.
So this will
Okay.
give us a better understanding and outline about where we actually ended, where we are,
Absolutely.
and then make any adjustments that we need to make. Okay. All right. Anything else? Oh, we can't do anything else. This is a special
Everything else would
meeting.
be discussion only.
Yeah. Okay. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Okay, second. All in favor of adjourning?
Aye.
Aye.
So who's Rachel?
Okay.